I'd like to share a little story with you. About a year and a half ago, my father died, and my mother had him cremated. She probably would have gone the route of, a casket and a cemetery plot, but the cost of doing things like that now is out of control. I think the final price when we looked at it was somewhere around $10,000 or $11,000. Anyway, so she had him, my father, cremated, and and for the longest time had literally a box of ashes. Some people put them in an urn, but she had a box of ashes sitting on her shelf. I saw it on the kitchen table. I saw it on the coffee table. Finally, I said to her, "What are you going to do with this thing, with this box?" And she said, "Well, I don't want to get rid of it because I've been married. I was married to your father, right, for 53 years, and getting rid of scattering or burying felt like throwing him away, and she really wanted him to be close to her heart." Anyway, one day I said, "Look, give me the ashes, let me see what I can do." Well, to make a long story short, I was able to take those ashes, right, take the cremation ashes and create a cross. I physically took the ashes and I made this nice looking cross with them. Now the cross is about a foot high. It's about 8 inches wide, and it's about an inch thick. On the back of it, I put his name and the day he died, and his date of birth, of course. Much like you might find on a tombstone or a headstone. And I gave this to my mother, and she just flipped out. She thought it was the greatest thing she'd ever seen. She hung it on the wall in her bedroom, and now literally talks to it every day as though it's a part of her life now, as though it's her husband. And it brings her a lot of peace and joy in knowing that her husband of all those years is close to her. Anyway, I can do this for you. We have a website called windsongmemorials.com. It's windsong-memorials.com, and I can take your cremation ashes and I can turn them into a beautiful cross like this. And you can hang it on your wall. I can even make multiple crosses, and you can have one sent to your sister or brother or whoever that might live in a different state, and so they can each share in this wonderful gift. Anyway, hopefully you'll understand the joy of this as well, and visit my website to see what I can do for you. Thank you.